You know, I bought a bottle of Head & Shoulders 5 years ago. Little did I know it would last a lifetime. Oh, hey, good morning everybody. Chef Chris here, executive chef of Papakona Restaurant. Today we're going to be doing a beautiful day of videos. It's going to be pancake fun, or we'll call it pancake fun / pancake art, okay? Now, just because I've been watching a lot of Bob Ross, I'm really feeling a lot more artistic than I've ever felt in my life. However, this class isn't so specific to being a Van Gogh of pancake art. Now, you can go online and Google face anything about pancake art, and you'll be amazed at what comes up on that search. I saw pictures of Homer Simpson. I saw every animal known to mankind, dinosaurs, crustaceans. I am going to do one I think I can handle today. I think I'm going to do a jellyfish. But you can be as creative as you want. I'm going to basically give you a foundation. Now, the other key to this class is this is something that you can do with your children, okay, and have a lot of fun. During these times, you're cooped up in the house, have some fun with your kids, make some pancakes. And who knows, your child may be the next one that has a knack for doing pancake art. Who knows? But have fun, okay? Have fun. So like I talked about before, there's a couple of things that I have missed on the last pancake lessons, okay? And what I want to say is you can use the pancake mix of mixing specifics, okay? Of a tablespoon of this, a teaspoon of that, of this and of that, or you can go to the store and buy the already made pancake mix. That's fine. Those pancake mixes are perfect and flawless all the time. So through the magic of TV, I already have it here mixed. Now for this, since I'm going to be using these squirt bottles, and again, if you don't have these at home, they're available at Walmart or Target. Any of the markets you can find these and get the squirt bottles. This is a little bit for precision. So it's going to be a lot about contrast. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mix this batter. Now what I wanted to say about the batter is I happen to be in Hawaii, and again, another just a really off weather day. It's about 80 degrees today with a slight breeze off the ocean. So now it's a gorgeous day as usual. However, there is a lot of moisture in the air. So if I'm making pancake batter here in Hawaii, I may not need as much liquid as I would say in Palm Springs, okay? Much drier. Las Vegas, very dry, okay? Very dry and closed still, thank God. So I have my liquid ready to go. I actually used a little bit of buttermilk. So I'm going to go ahead and just add that in right now. I'm not going to add it all at once. I'm going to see where we are, okay? Let's see where we are. So it's still kind of clumpy, you can see. So I got water here now. I'll do a 50-50 ratio. Water to, and again, as with most of my cooking classes, and anyone that's learned how to cook from me for the last 250 years, I look good for my age, I know. Actually, I say I'm 75 years old, and everyone will say, wow, you're 75, you look really good for your age. Yeah, I'm buying 20 years, why not? Okay, so I'm going to get this to a little bit more of a liquefied consistency, and again, look at that right now. Look at the consistency of where we are. That's not conducive for what we're going to use. This pancake batter, if you will, is going to be used more like paint. Okay, it's going to be used more like paint. Now, one thing that I did today versus other normal days where I'm just making a straightforward pancake is I actually sifted this through this is actually called a china cap, okay? China cap. I guess it's because it's indicative of the shape of the old china caps, okay? So I really just passed this through here like that. I wanted to take out some of the lumps. I didn't want any lumps going in this batter because it's going to be more difficult to pass it through the apertures here. So you can see I've got a couple of them that are a little bit wider, cut them a little bit wider, and then I've got one here that's more narrow. This is going to be my outline color. I'm going to show you guys how to make a chocolate pancake batter. Okay, so let's get this mixed up real quick. Looking good. So I've talked about this already. It's about a viscosity. How does it look? Okay, that's looking good. It's got a little bit of runniness to it. Go ahead and smash out any of those little pockets of flour that may have bound up when the liquid hit it. It's no big deal. Okay, that's great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of this batter right now and I'm going to pour it into my main giant paintbrush. This is paintbrush number 1, okay? Okay, I got to aim here. I don't have my glasses on. Good luck. Look at that. Look at that. Almost like I know what I'm doing sometimes. Okay, I'm going to save a little bit of this batter right here on the side. Okay, that's good. I'm going to put in a little bit more. That's a little bit too much. I don't need that much outline. Okay, that's better. I need more filler than outline. Okay, that one's ready to go. First paintbrush is ready, loaded and ready. Now here, I have some chocolate syrup. And this is the syrup from a company that sounds like Cersei. Game of Thrones reference for you guys out there if you are watchers. So rhymes with Cersei. You guys can do the math on that. So I'm literally going to take a little bit of this chocolate syrup and just turn this brown. Basically a brown. So this is going to be my contrast or my outline color, if you will. Now, if you really wanted to get crazy at home, you can use some food dyes for your batter and change it different colors. Okay? It's tough though because of the golden brown color. Okay? I'm really looking for more of a contrast between light and dark. Okay? Again, Bob Ross, art theory. I'm learning so much. The guy makes everything look so easy. I hope I make my cooking as easy as Bob Ross makes his artwork. That would be fantastic. Okay, that's going to go to the side here. I actually have a really cool tool that I had found. This is actually one of the very, very first tools I think I ever used in my mother's kitchen when I was probably 4 or 5 years old. And it's basically a powdered sugar dropper. I don't know if that's showing through on the TV, but it basically just drops like snow. Okay? I love these things. This is just a great little tool. Very, very old school. Very old school. Okay, so let's go to our chocolate. Now, I've already heated up my griddle. Now, in case you guys were wondering where you guys can find those, Walmart sells them. Target also sells them. Reasonably priced. You can normally pick one up for under $30. The reason why it's sometimes easier to use an electric skillet versus, say, your stovetop type skillets, it's more about control of your heat, control of your temperature. For this pancake art that I'm doing, I don't want to have the heat ripping hot, okay? I want this to give me a little bit of time in between to do some things. So let's go with first of what we're going to be doing today. This is going to be the A. And then I got to do my B backwards. B. And then the C can go backwards too. C. Okay. A, B, C's, and I'll make an S. Geez, my hand wasn't quite as shaky during rehearsal. Gosh darn. It's like I have a little bit of the shakes. Okay, so what I want you guys to notice here is what's happening is you're seeing the bubbles, okay? And now if you haven't already noticed that this is a great way for you to work with your children, if they happen to be of age, to do their ABCs, nothing better than eating your ABCs. No better way to learn than eating your ABCs. Okay, so once I see that bubble action happening, I'm going to just go ahead and pick that up. Not quite as golden brown as I'd like it to be. Not quite as I'd like it to be. So it's okay. B. Oops. You can work on your flipping. So these will get a little, we can, oopsie. Believe in it. Own it. Own it when you flip it.
We have some visitors on the table.
We have a little, the lizard's been here all morning. He's been here all morning. Say hi. Say hi, little guy. Awesome. Yeah, he's been here all morning. I gave him a little water earlier. I got his twin. This guy was just drinking water. Look, here he is. He's filled up on water. It's one of the great things of Hawaii is our little gecko population here. They're really, some of them are pretty tame. He's just hanging out. He's just watching the show. That's great. I love having an audience. So I'm going to just put my ABCs to the side. So A, B, A, B, C's. I should have made an apostrophe. Apostrophe S. A, B, C's. A, B, C's. Okay. Now let's go into a couple of different things that I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to try to do, the first one I'm going to try and do is I'm going to do a little bit of a jellyfish, if you will. So he's kind of tentacly. So he's got some tentacles. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a shape here, a round shape, like such. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put some dots inside of him for contrast. He's going to be a dotted. So now I'm going to give him some tentacles. Okay, that's great. So now what I'll do is I'll fill in his body here with this. So what I'm going to end up having now is the white dough batter that already went down. It's going to show through a little bit more of that golden brown. Even now, just stalling a little bit in between drips here is going to make different colors of light and dark. And this is where, if you're super artistic and you understand the contrast of different things, that's great. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to make another one, get another one going here, and let's see if we can guess what it is. See how good I'm getting. Draw that line through. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw this out now. Shout it out if you happen to know what it is out there in TV land. Now, I'm going to let that go for just a second. Let's revisit our little jellyfish guy here. Now you got to be careful with these little string portions. They'll break really easily. But again, with the non-stick surface, it can kind of help. There. So that gives me an idea what I'm going to do for my next one. I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to get this pineapple going here.
You just told him what it is.
Oh, darn it! Did anyone guess before I did that?
Sam did.
Way to go, Sam. So I'm going to put in a little bit of dark for contrast. Okay. My little jellyfish guy. Look at him, look at the lizard, look at the lizard. I got two of them here now. Boy, they're enjoying them. They're enjoying, don't jump onto the griddle. Fried lizard won't, no. You gotta stay over there. I see you thinking about it. So I'm gonna put my jellyfish down. Let me get another plate for the jellyfish. Now again, oops, I just severed one of his legs. Sorry about that, Mr. Jellyfish. Here, Mr. Lizard, eat some. Want some pancake? Okay, so my little piece of fruit that I gave up a little bit too early. So I'm gonna go with another one here. Some of you kids out there might know this. I'm gonna try and do this little cartoon character. Let's see if I can do it. The first one I did actually came out like Millhouse. Oops. I'll give him a white inside eye. We'll see if it comes out Millhouse or how I wanted it to come out. And now I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in. I'm going to give them two-tone hair. Okay, you guys can see how pretty straightforward it is to do with your children, okay? And like I said, they're going to dazzle you with their creativity. You'll be blown away with what the children are going to come up with. Again, that would be something great if you wanted to send us some pictures of that. And again, guys, I am not the greatest artist. I'm really just an aspiring artist. I really have always wanted to be able to draw really pretty stuff. This might be the start of a new artistry for me. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So let's put our little pineapple. Good job, Sam, for guessing. Okay, and let's see if this comes out how I'm hoping, how I'm envisioning.
Somebody guessed what it is.
Someone guessed already what this is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a minion.
Yeah, very good. Let's see how I did. So again, I'm going to try and utilize the silicone spatula a little bit more than the metal. The metal one is more my length, if you will, to get into it. Okay, very good. Flip it. All right. Look at that. Looking good. And now I'm gonna try the last. It's gonna be the last one I try. I'm gonna see if I can execute it. We're gonna just move the little minion guy down just a skosh. I'm gonna spray this time. Okay, I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna give it a little bit of spray. Okay, let's see how I do. Okay.
Requested a happy face.
Great. I got that one I have in my repertoire. If you want, I was going to do a stick figure anchor as well. That was going to be my first one. Okay, I'm going to do a happy face. Let's do a happy face. This one shouldn't be too hard. It's going to end up looking like the Joker's the only thing. It's going to look like Mr. Bill. Sorry. Very old reference. If you want some good cartooning fun, go ahead and Google face Mr. Bill. It was an old Saturday Night Live cutaway cartoon. Actually, pretty darn funny. Oh no! I know, Tom, if you're watching, I know you're right along with me as usual. All right, let's see. So I'm going to let that cook. I'm going to let the bubbles come up. Let's check our minion. Looks okay. He's kind of minion-y. Okay? And I guarantee you, like I said, your children are going to do this 1,000 times better than I ever can. Let's go ahead and give this one a try. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a try. Ooh. Anybody guess? We can't say the real name, otherwise we'll be sued. So, his ears came a little messed up, but that's okay. Let's check back to this one. Let's see how he came out. There you go. There's your happy face. That's right up my speed of artistry right there. Okay? And again, like I said, guys, I would really love to see what your children come up with. Okay? I guarantee you they'll probably be leaps and bounds better than this demo, but I know that I probably can make a better hollandaise sauce than them. But I can teach them that though too. I've actually taught many children how to make hollandaise sauce. Okay, we'll get rid of our happy face. And let's check back to our... Gotta be delicate when you lift them up, guys. You don't want to just Conan the Barbarian it in there. You'll end up ripping it apart. Just kind of be gentle. Even if it's sticking just a skosh, don't worry about it. That's the chocolate in the dough. That's in the batter. I probably should have sprayed it with some nonstick spray beforehand. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop them up now. Uh-oh, his ear broke. Dang it. Well, it kind of came out like, this is what I actually meant to do. Anybody remember the old cereal called Boo Berry? So that's what I just did. I actually tried to do the Boo Berry. If you suspend disbelief, it actually kind of could look like a little Yogi Bear maybe. But again, this is all stuff that you can do to have fun with your kids. Again, that's what I really want you to get out of today more than anything. It's really just togetherness time, okay? You can never get those hours back with your kids, and if you can have them now, hey, take it. I say go for it. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to get out of this food art mode real quick, and I'm just going to show you another quick, easy, down and dirty pancake. Okay, I have a tendency to cheat a little bit with fantastic ingredients. Okay, so once again, I've got some beautiful Hawaiian pineapple. Okay, one of the blessings of living in Hawaii is you can't beat our pineapples here. So I invite you to Papakona, come have some pineapple with us. Okay, when all this is over. And then the secondary beautiful Hawaiian ingredient. Okay, macadamia nuts. So I actually toasted my macadamia nuts. Okay, got those nice and toasty. Gives it a little bit of that nice, beautiful nutty flavor in the nuts. What do you know? So now what I could do is there's a couple of schools of thought. I'm going to go ahead and stick some batter right in here. I'm going to go ahead and use some of this batter that I already have done. Again, you could see how liquidy it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just squirt all the rest of my batter out. Oopsie, that's plenty. Okay, now schools of thought here are, should I add in my pineapple and my mac nuts to my dough or my batter, or should I lay my batter out and then fill some of the pineapple in and the mac nuts in and then flip it? I'm the school of thought of I like to put my ingredients in my batter and just cook it right in. How much was that? How much was that? That was how much you want to put in. You want to add a lot of macadamia nuts? Add a lot of macadamia nuts. You don't want to add a lot of macadamia nuts? Don't add a lot of macadamia nuts. It's just that simple, guys. Again, with my classes, if you take away anything, I don't want you to have to be a slave to the rules of cooking. Okay? You don't have to be. So I'm just going to give that a quick little toss, toss, toss.
Billy says not to forget to spray the grill this time.
Thank you. Who was that? Thank you, executive producer. I love it. Thank you. Watch out there, Mr. Lizard. Okay. So I've got my ladle ready to go. I'm just going to measure these out. Looks good. So again, looks beautiful, chock full, absolutely chock full of mac nuts and pineapple. This is one that I'm going to consider for our menu for sure. Okay, while that's going on, I'm going to do just a little quick fun here. Okay, now when you're at home and you're bored and you're tired of just straight maple syrup, okay, you can kick up maple syrup and make it just be whatever you want. You've already seen me do a vanilla maple syrup in the past. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do a lilikoi syrup. Lilikoi is our passion fruit here in Hawaii, and anything with lilikoi always tastes great. So what I'm going to do is I just put in a little bit of grade A maple syrup right there. I always use grade A maple syrup. And now here is my passion fruit juice. I actually have the passion fruit puree. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and add a little bit of that in there. And again, how much? Give me the answer, everybody. However much you like. You want it a little bit more passion fruity? Then make it a little bit more passion fruity. You want it a little bit more mapley? Is mapley a word? I think it is. Make it more mapley. Oh, that's really, I actually might have stumbled on something for this class that we might be introducing here to our Papakona breakfast menu, is that beautiful passion fruit syrup. It really does something to it, makes it really nice. So I'm going to get my 2 mac nut pancakes plated up here. Now, again, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's lesson, more from the standpoint of enjoying it with your kids. I can't stress that enough. Real great bonding. So again, as with all pancake classes, we're going to look at our bottom, take a look at it. I'm going to go ahead and kick the heat up a notch. The heat isn't going through it quite as fast as it was on the other, because I was doing the others quite thin. This is actually quite a mound of pancake batter on it, and it's got a load of stuff in it too, so I want to just crank up the heat just a touch. Now again, flipping pancakes, when you go to do it, just believe in it. Don't have big word. I think I got a 5-syllable word coming up. Trepidation. 4 syllables, sorry. Don't have trepidation, okay? Just go for it. Again, the worst thing that's going to happen if you don't flip it right, it's going to end up on the ceiling, the floor, on the dog. It doesn't matter. Just go for it. I think these are still a little bit too under. Yeah, that's okay. Looking good. If you need a little cheat, take a little cheater. Go for it. There we go, golden brown and delicious. You want to at least make sure your spatula is at least beyond the halfway point. See where that flex is right there? I want to at least be beyond that. If I'm not quite past that, it's gonna break in half. Okay, so I'm gonna give it just a little bit of support and flip it. Again, this, guys, right here is what I really believe in is one of the most beautiful things in cooking. Golden brown and delicious. Okay, that's actually gorgeous. So next week, a week from this Friday, I've actually been thinking through of some pancake ideas that I'm going to show you. Next week, we're going to do what's called a fluffy pancake. It's going to be a pancake about yay big, okay? And it's going to be a cool technique associated with it. I can't tell you now. I'm leading in. This is that, lead-in type of stuff. Wanting you to come back. A cliffhanger, if you will. There you go, cliffhanger. Thank you. I know somebody said it out there. Again, presentation side, okay, it had a lot of the pineapple. You can see the beautiful pineapple showing through. Okay, it's not a universal golden brown because some of the nuts and stuff changing the heat and the ridges. So some ridges are a little higher than the others, so it kind of causes that effect. That's okay. We'll just set those down. Now again, oh my God, the fragrance coming off of there is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and use my handy dandy sifter. Get a little bit of that powdered sugar down. And I'm going to go ahead and, this is the one I'm going to enjoy. My art is just too fantastic. I can't destroy my art. I'm going to have to sign those and sell them. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I am going to hit this with some of my passion fruit syrup. Even shows through as a nice little orange tone to it too. Really beautiful. So here we go with our MacNut pineapple pancakes and some of our little food art here today. We get rid of Yogi. Got our happy face and our minion. I hope this really gives you some ideas. Those are here's my two masterpieces. The jellyfish, oh sorry, the jellyfish and the pineapple. They were upside down. So really hope you're having fun with this. I hope you guys really do this with your children and do send us some pictures, okay? Please visit our website, papakona.com, for all the goings on here at Papakona, what we're working on and where we're headed through all of this. Please make sure you check back in with us on Monday for another great Cooking in Paradise segment with Chef Chris. And also Tommy and Rachel every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. for our wonderful mixology classes with them. Learn some really cool drinks and how to keep the alcohol content alive in your life during this whole crisis, okay? I know a lot of people need it. So anyway, once again, come visit us at Papakona when this is all over. We're looking forward to seeing you right back here dining with us. And we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Mahalo.